Welcome to niyaimagination.com. If you are watching my video for the first time, please do subscribe and ring the bell with subscribe button. Today I am teaching this front slit, or you can call this center slit kurti, or I am making this top, and this is the back design. You can make the similar design on the front part as well, and I will definitely attach this pleated addition with it, and apply some loops to be hooked with buttons. Okay, so let's start with the today's tutorial. For this required cloth is your required full length, double of your required full length. For example, I want 28 inches lengthwise. My top is 28 inches, so that is why I'm taking 30 inches plus 30 inches, so 28 plus some margin, and that to two clothes. Okay, and then for sleeves, I'll be able to manage from the rest of remaining cloth. Okay, so this is the cloth which I took 30 inches plus 30 inches because I want to make 28 inch. Okay, and then I fold it like this, and I'm taking the measurement of my old shirt. This is my old shirt which is perfect in my fitting, so that is why I took this. So width wise you can take whatever the side is more maximum. So for example, in my case this one is maximum, so I am taking this much plus 1 inches for the margin. Okay, this shirt is not stretchable. If you are taking stretchable, then please keep some stitching allowance, some extra stitching allowance. Okay, and then I am marking on the sides, and this one cross back. Okay, this is the sides, and after that I will be keeping 1 inches of the margin on all sides, and then I will remove this shirt. Now we will take out our shirt and we will do measurements for cross back and armhole. Okay, so let's do. I require cross back as per mine is 7 inches, and then I require 7 inches down for armhole. Okay, so I will mark it like so. You can mark as per your requirement. I already taught you how to measure your required cross back and armhole as per your chest measurements. Okay, and then make a straight line, and after that I am making this C. Making this C shape. Okay, and then let's cut it. I am cutting. See, from sides I am cutting, and remember here I kept 1 inches of extra margin then required. Okay, for seam allowance. And now here I am cutting armhole. There is no margin is required here. Then let's open it, and it is folded from this side as well, so I am cutting this as well. So now we are going to make boat neck in this, and from this side I want to make a center slit or front slit. Okay, for front slit I measure top to 6 inches. Top to 6 inches I measured, and then I am going to cut it from half away. See, here I am cutting it from middle part for front slit till that 6 inches. Okay, remember, whenever you are cutting your cloth, keep your hand like this as I am keeping, so that your cloth will cut perfectly in professional manner. Okay, let's cut it. So now we already cut our front slit. Now let's measure this, what extent it is. Lengthwise it is 24 inches in my case. From this slit part, from this part till end, the slit part is 24 inches. That means we require 24 inches plus 1 inch for next cloth. We can take any cloth for our this middle placket. So I am making this placket, and this is the required length plus 1 inches. It means this is 25 inches, and width wise it is 2 inches. I took this 2 inches. Okay, inches on the top, and then we will cut it half away like this. I am folding this and leaving the 1 inch. Okay, this is again an innovative manner to cut it from in between. So just fold it half away, and remember, keep 1 inch because I require 1 inch. I don't want to cut it full, so I am cutting it till that point only. See, bus, just stop here, and see, this is our cloth for placket, perfect placket with the green piping. This is right side of my cloth. Okay, on this right side of my cloth I am going to keep this. See, align these two clothes like this, so that you will join these slits with each other. Okay, and then I am going to tuck a pin over here on the top where I leave 1 inches of the margin. So I am just tucking the pin here like this. Okay, and then I will go to sewing machine and sew after small margin. You can start from any side. You just sew this straight with just small margin and go straight like this, and on above we are going to make small like a square shape. Okay, we are coming down again. So go this like this and come down. We are going to leave just small margin as around 1 foot of sewing machine. Okay, and then see if there is something extra, then you can cut it at the end. There is no harm in that. So let's make small cuts on corners like I am making. These give more finishing, and they, with the help of these small cuts, you will be able to turn your cloth toward other side in easiest manner and with more finishing. Okay, so after making these small cuts, I am making some cuts on upper side as well. See, on upper side as well I am making certain cuts so that it will be turnable easily, and if you think it is more, then you can cut the extra cloth and just turn it like so and do iron on it. See, I am ironing the cloth with help of iron. See, iron helps to give more professional look. See, I am ironing here, and now turn the cloth toward inner side from top and from sides like so. I am doing here from the sides and leaving this green part as you require. I want thin piping, so I turn this cloth somewhat more and get this thin piping over here. Okay, this will give more finishing, and I tuck pins, some pins on sides and do iron on it so that it will be more finished as professional and neat and clean. Okay, from top as well I iron. From back side you can see it is looking like so after turning the cloth toward inner side. Okay, now this is the cloth. You can take any cloth, you can take cotton cloth or your old dupatta. I am taking this old dupatta, and the length of this is equals to the length of my required length of slit, center slit, plus 1 inch as we took in case of green cloth. Okay, so I took this 25 inch lengthwise, and widthwise we will take 20 inches. Remember, after taking 20 inches we will mark at the middle point, that is 10 inches, and make pleats. See, these are the pleats as we make in case of our sari, or you can say in case of belt of salwar. Okay, so here I am making these pleats of 1 inches each. So see how I pick up the cloth and make these pleats. You can make these pleats in this manner as we do in case of our sari. I am just giving an example of sari. Okay, so here are 3 pleats on one side toward this side. Okay, toward right hand side we made these 3 pleats, and I will tuck the pin over here, and again we will make pleats toward left hand side. This time we are going to make these pleats toward left hand side like so. Again I am making these pleats of 1 inches each. See, and after that pick up the cloth like this and make these pleats, and later on we will iron on it. We will make a press on it so that it will make nice crease, so that it will not go haywire whenever we wear. It will give nice finishing of pleated section. Okay, now again here I am applying this pin. So see, after that I applied these pleats toward the lower side as well and tuck these pins. With help of these I just stretch the cloth like this. In this manner I will be able to manage my pleats, and I am ironing on it. After ironing we got this nice crease over here, 3 creases over here, so we got 3 pleats on both sides. Okay, see, we have these pleats. Later on we are going to open lower pleats. We will keep only upper pleats in later stage. So let's see, this is the placket we made with the help of piping. Okay, I am going to insert these pleated cloth toward this side and keep this center of pleated cloth in the center of this placket like so, and just apply the pins over here. See, on the top side I am applying the pins so that it will be stuck over here, and whenever I go to sewing machine to sew, it will be secured here. So in this manner I am just making a triangular shape like this till this triangular shape. This is of almost 3 inches. We are going to sew all pleats, and after that we are going to leave all clothes toward the inner side, and we are going to sew only on single cloth after half inches, keeping half inches toward the inner side. Okay, and then apply the pins so that it will not go haywire whenever you are going to sew it. See, I am applying pins over here. Okay, again till bottom I am applying pins so that it will be easier for me to sew on the sewing machine, and I am removing the lower pins of my pleats, because in any case we are going to remove these pins so that the part will open from the lower side, and it is half inches toward inner side of the cloth. Okay, again top to 3 inches we are going to sew all pleats with each other in triangular shape like so, and after that we are going to leaving, this is see, top to 3 inches. Okay, after that we are going to leaving all extra cloth toward the this side, and we are going to sew only the single cloth. Hope you are able to understand my suggestion. So here I already tucked the pins. Now go to sewing machine. After this we are going to make loops after each 3 inches. Okay, which we are going to tuck with or hook with buttons toward this side. So let's make a loop first so that we will be able to attach while sewing. Okay, so to make loops we are going to make dory. So for dory we are going to take slant diagonal cloth, not straight cloth. Okay, we are going to take diagonal cloth. See, this is the cloth and this is stretchable from this side, so I am marking it diagonally like so, after leaving 1.5 inches margin. Okay, so I am making like this, and let's cut these strips. So these are diagonal strips. So to join them, see, keep like this, pick up like this, and go to sewing machine and sew. Here I am tucking the pin so that it will not go haywire, and after leaving just small margin of almost 1 foot of sewing machine, you are going to sew. Again I am sticking it here, and you are going to sewing machine and sewing after leaving small margin. See, I already stitched it, and see, now I'm teaching you easiest way to make dory. So see, this is the wrong side, so you are going to keep the wrong side toward your side, outer side, and on inner side this is the right side of cloth. Okay, and just take thread and needle. So in this I inserted double thread in this needle. Okay, just sew this thread and needle. Just sew this with the help of thread and needle on the upper side on the center, and keep the thread toward inner side on right side of the cloth, and you are just turning like this. See, I kept the thread toward inner side, and I will sew this after leaving small margin, almost 1 foot of sewing machine. So see here, after leaving small margin you are going to sew this like so, and keeping your thread toward inner side. Remember, do not stitch on this thread. This is the thread toward inner side on the center, and again I am keeping this thread toward inner side on the center, and you are going to sewing machine and sewing. After sewing this, you have the thread like this. If it remains smaller than required piping, then you can just stretch your cloth like so, and I stitch this after leaving this much of margin. See, you can keep this stretching. Now we are going to stretch this thread toward outer side so that my dory will come from this inner hole. So see, in starting it may take some time, but after almost after 1 inches it will be turned easily. Okay, so if you are having some problem in unturning it, so you can make these small cuts. Remember, do not cut thread part. So just keep taking out this thread, and you are going to make this dory in easiest method. This is my personal method, which is very easy to make any type of dory. Okay, so in this video we are able to learn this one as well. So let's make this. Now we have this dory with us. This is very nice, attractive, and clear, neat and clean dory. So we have this dory, and let's cut this dory almost 3 inches lengthwise. I cut this almost 2.5 to 3 inches lengthwise, and I require to sew them after every 3 inches. See, mark at every 3 inch like so. I am already marked here at every 3 inches, and let's take a dory. turn it like so and keep this to make a loop. So we are making loop here. Just insert them and see, just keep it like so. Keep extra cloth toward inner side, outer side, and then here we are going to keep these loops like so and going to sewing machine and sew them. So if you are not willing to sew right away, then you can apply these pins here to secure them so that it will not go haywire when you are going to sew it. Okay, again here as well I am going to insert this loop like so. Just turn it half away and insert it in this. After every 3 inches we are going to make such loops. Again I am inserting the pin here. See, I am inserting the pin here. And now let's go on sewing machine and sew. Now you can sew these loops simultaneously as and when you coming toward that point. Okay, sew all over till end. See, stitch this and then again you are starting from this point and go toward another side and keep sewing. Okay, from back side you can see all cloth is toward other side and you are going to sew just half inches toward this side. Okay, I took this dupatta cloth. You can take any cloth you have at your home or you want to sew. Okay, you can apply net as well. So after stitching, it is looking so beautiful. You can see this, it is looking so graceful and nice. Here I can apply buttons or I can hook them like so. This is your choice. If you don't want to make it, you can go with it. There is no harm. Just fold it like so. On this wrong side we are going to make boat neck now. For boat neck I will mark from top till here 4 inches. Okay, lengthwise I will mark 4 inches and widthwise also I will mark 4 inches for boat neck. If you want more deeper in widthwise, if you want to make like this, I am making like this, but if you want to make like this, then you can take it 4.5 widthwise, but I like 4 inches, so I am making this boat neck of 4 inches width and 4 inches for lengthwise. Okay, just cut it like so because we are going to make nice finished professional piping over here. I will teach that as well in today's tutorial. So let's cut it. Now see, on this side, this is the right side of the cloth, we are going to apply this green piping here as well. You can apply as you like. So this is again diagonal. Okay, we cut this diagonal and it is almost 2 inches in widthwise. So let's go to sewing machine and sew. After leaving just small margin all over, you are going to sewing it. See, after leaving small margin, see like this, you are going to turn it and sew it on sewing machine after small margin almost of 1 foot of sewing machine. After that you are going to keep this. See, I already stitched it. Just turn it toward the wrong side of the cloth and do iron so that it will become more finished. After ironing, we will be able to make this boat neckline with thin piping. Okay, this is boat neckline with thin piping. See, okay, and then on the wrong side you can see it like this. You are going to turn it to make it more finished and professional. Just turn it once and twice and insert the pins over here so that it will be tucked here when you are going to sew. You can just sew on this side to make it more finished. Again you will see to what extent thin you require. If you require more, you can keep more. I require this much thin, so I am keeping like this. On wrong side again, just turn it once and then twice and again tuck pins over here, secure pins over here. Okay, and again from that side as well you will turn twice and you will see whether it's coming correctly or not from right side of this cloth. See, I am turning once and then twice from right side. See to what extent thin it is required for you, and then tuck pins over here as well. Okay, in this manner we are able to make this. I am again inserting pins over here like so. Okay, so after making this, and you can iron it so that it will not go haywire when you sew. After doing iron, you are going to sew it. sew it on the middle part. You are not going to sew on the green part, you are not going to sew on the pink part, you are going to sew just on the middle lining which is stitched, okay, till end. See, this is ready now with nice boat neck design and these loops over here, this nice pleated center slit, okay. If you open it, it will look so beautiful. See how nice it is looking like. If I open it, this pleated center is looking so graceful. You can apply buttons on other side. If you don't want, you can leave it like so. Next, I will teach you this full top with such beautiful sleeves, having bell shaped sleeves and similar pleated center slit on the sleeves. So if you are new to my channel, then please do subscribe here. If you click on Nia Imagination, then you will reach to my channel. Here is bell icon. Please do click on bell icon with subscribe button. If you click on videos, then you will reach to my videos. You can see all my videos here. If you want to see only English videos, then you can see Learn Sewing in English playlist from here. Keep watching. Thanks.